was a fantastic opening to the show.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Thrilling to watch.
Wow, wow, wow.
Fantastic.
It was amazing.
The winner of tonight's semi-final is David Finn!
We're so excited to be in the final together.
Simon, who would you like to see in Sunday's final?
I'm going to go with Superman and the kids.
That was absolutely amazing. The kids were absolutely phenomenal.
Performing tonight for your votes,
Georgia Borge.
State of the Fart,
Bordanian Brothers.
The Queen,
The boss is finally here.
Matt Sterling.
Siobhan Phillips,
I hate my life.
Faith Tucker.
and 4MG.
This is Britain's Got Talent.
Please welcome your hosts, Anthony McPartlin and Declan Donnelly. To the second live semi-final of Britain's Got Talent!
Oh, you're a good audience tonight. Last night, two incredible acts made it through to the final, and tonight's talent will need to produce something special to join them there.
Waiting in that final is the prize of a lifetime, £250,000 and a spot on the bill at the world-famous Royal Variety Performance.
But, whoa, you get ahead of yourself there,
I always
you
do.
Are, because I think it's time we said hello to four people who always talk complete and utter talent. It's the Britain's Got Talent judges!
Simon Cowell,
Amanda Holden,
Alicia Dixon,
and David Williams.
judges, come and have a seat.
Hiya.
Lovely to see you all.
You two are all ready for panto. Wonderful.
I feel like Cheryl Cole. You gotta fight for this love.
Welcome to semi-final number 2. David, your golden buzzer flake fleet made it through last night. Were you worried at the end? You looked a bit worried.
I was a little bit worried because they're all kids and you hate to see them disappointed. But I think they did absolutely brilliantly yesterday. And dogs and children, the British public love them.
They do. Judge, it's a great show tonight. Amanda, you'll be relieved to know there's nothing scary on tonight's show.
Good. You'll be relieved to know that I washed my mouth out with soap.
Good. Good. Well, thank you very much, judges. It's a good show tonight. Let's get on with it, shall we? Should we get on with the show? Okay. I will, David. I will.
Little less
First up
conversation,
tonight
a little more action.
Is a 93-year-old grandmother from South East London.
Now, she says her hobbies are walking her dogs, spending time with her family, and being the head of the Commonwealth. What do you know? It's the Queen.
Breaking news this evening. Her Majesty the Queen will be appearing on the live semi-finals of Britain's Got Talent. Let's go now to our correspondent who can tell us more.
Yes, there is a frenzy on the streets of London as news has broken that Her Majesty the Queen is in the live semi-finals of Britain's Got Talent.
What? The live semi-finals?
She's an inspiration to all of us. In her 90s and she's still working hard.
I'm sure the Queen will enjoy Britain's Got Talent. She enjoys most shows anyway.
I'm from Belgium, and I'm really surprised the Queen is in the semi-finals of Britain's Got Talent. Yes.
Simon always recognises a star when he sees one, and he's certainly got one here with the Queen.
I think Britain absolutely needs something like this at the moment.
I think the Queen's going to do an amazing job, and she's going to do the country proud tonight.
Come on, Lizzie! Lizzie to win!
And I do believe that I can give you some live pictures now.
Her Majesty, a radiant figure in embossed satin, enters this vast auditorium, moving amongst loyal members of the great British public. On occasions such as this, she is always seen to possess dignity, grace, and above all, medicated hand wash. And now the Queen makes her way to the throne, where she will address the nation.
My lords, ladies, and commoners, I am most pleased to speak to all of you this evening, and as I look out around this theatre, I see it is filled with national treasures. To Simon, Alicia, David, and of course, me. Sorry, Camilla. Of course, you know I jest. I've always enjoyed a good joke, like Simon's hairdresser. It is important to remember that even if you have no talent, no charisma, and an appalling dress sense, you can still be on Britain's Got Talent as a judge. Recently, we all celebrated the birth of a son to one of the nation's favorite couples. Hearty congratulations, Stacey Solomon and Joe Swash. We have so many grandchildren and great-grandchildren that Prince Philip and I struggled to remember their names. Only the other day, I said to Harry, what's the name of the one who dribbles all the time and wets the bed? And he said, Grandad. I may be 93, but I'm actually dying with the kids. I binge watch television, or as we call it, Netflix and Phil. We often lose ourselves in the box set of The Real Housewives of Windsor. But my favorite show is The Crown. It's all about one and what one gets up to. I still think they should have called it The One Show. In these troubling times, I believe we should all have confidence in this great nation. House prices may fall, but I can assure you that every single person in Britain will own a house. It's the one I live in. And you're most welcome anytime. £24 per adult and £13.50 for children. And if you're becoming bored listening to a pensioner who dresses ridiculously and is paid millions for doing absolutely nothing, maybe you shouldn't have Simon on the judging panel. 3 cheers for the Queen. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. And may God bless you all.
Your Majesty, come on down.
David, let's start with you.
Well, that was brilliantly funny, even if somebody on the end didn't find it funny. But I can't help thinking this would be the most wonderful thing if you won this show and were on the Raw Variety performance. I think the universe would explode, but I would love to see it. Well done. That was amazing.
Thank you so much.
Really strong opening to the show. When I heard that you were on the bill tonight, I thought, oh, God, here we go. You are brutal. But you were quite nice to us tonight, wasn't she, David? Well, maybe not you two on that end, but I'm feeling OK at the moment. No, it was a really strong opener. I think you delivered it in such a calm, cool, collected way. I think you're brilliant. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Don't you start. Yeah, I agree with David. I think it's brilliantly constructed. I think every single line is very, very funny. I think you were funnier than your actual audition, and I'd go as far to say that it takes real balls to be on that stage. Ma'am, and you have them in abundance.
Yeah, thanks for that. I'm with David, though. The idea of you being at the Raw Variety, it's just hysterical. Look, you are really rude. But actually, I mean, the X is sort of a compliment in a way, because...
It's the kiss.
Yeah, it's like a kiss, yeah. But, you know, you're unique, and... I don't know what else to say.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And I guess one way or the other, you will be at the Royal Variety.
I'll be up there, in the box, or down on the stage playing bagpipes.
I look forward to that. Thank you very much.
If the Queen... Wait for your Majesty, just wait 1 second. If the Queen is your favourite, follow the details on screen, but not until we've seen all 8 acts tonight. There she is, one more time. Let's hear it. For Her Majesty the Queen.
Very good start, that. A very good start. Don't forget about the BGT app this week. It lets you rate the acts at home. You can customise your own buzzer and test your knowledge of this week's talent. Plus, you get 5 free votes with free app voting, sponsored by M&S Food.
Time for a quick break, but when we come back, we've got Wind Power with State of the Fart.
Yeah!
We will see you for that in just a few minutes.
Semi-final of Britain's Got Talent.
Right, now, next up tonight is a man whose whole act is about simulating the sound of flatulence with his hands. And you might not know this at home, but there is actually a special word for a man who recreates fart noises with his hands. And that word is...
hilarious!
It's proper funny, man. It's State of the Fart.
Music gives soul to the universe. It's a language that doesn't speak in particular words. No matter what culture we're from, everybody loves music. I believe the story of music is the story of humans. It has been around for thousands of years. It has developed, evolved, become more complex. I believe I have found the next evolution in music. A raw human sound that creates deep emotion. When I make music, I take a deep breath and allow the music to flow through me. When I play my music, I believe I can break people's hearts with its beauty. Tonight, I'm gonna let it rip.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Alicia!
Why? Why?
Right to the bottom, I have to say. So, I was going to buzz you earlier, and then I looked round, and everyone looked so happy. I mean, David, I honestly think this is a match made in heaven.
This is a dream come true
His
for me.
favourite kind of act. And it was very, very funny, but I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, right, rational head, Farty Marty. Do we really want to see Farty Marty at the Royal Versailles? But you did make me laugh. You really did. Sorry.
Amanda?
I mean, you know, we have a music mogul here. I think there might be a call for that on Classic FM, something like that. I can see the albums. Can't you see the album?
Well, that's going a bit too far, but
Do you
carry on.
think? But I'm thinking, where else can this go, Simon?
A long way.
I think music sells. I think the charts. I think it's a genius act. It's very, very funny, and I'm going to invest in one of those suits because I'm a vegetarian.
Simon?
There was a moment, you know, where it was all happening with the radioactive suits and you're making that noise where I was thinking, this wasn't quite what we had intended when we started the show 14 years ago. But I have to tell you this. I like acts I've never seen before, which are going to be spoken about, which kids are going to like. I know my son Eric is going to love this, and he's going to be trying to do this. It's going to be really annoying tomorrow. But I know we're 2 in, but this is my favourite act so far.
It was beautiful. And it'd just be the best. If we were all just remembered for this moment, it would be the best thing ever, wouldn't it? When Simon Cowell dies, this is the clip they should show on TV. This is what he brought to the world.
Thank you, judges. Well done. Absolutely brilliant. How you do it?
And you've worked long and hard on that, haven't you? A lot of years, a lot of practice.
A lot of childhood and years in childhood.
Yeah, OK, we get it. OK, the details of how to vote for State of the Fort are on your screen now. Remember, you can't vote until we've seen the last act of the night. One more time, though, for State of the Fort!
It's already one of those shows.
It is.
Time for
Brilliant.
a quick break, but we'll be right back with one of the most dangerous acts we've ever had on Britain's Got Talent. Vardanian Brothers and Alicia's Golden Buzzer act. Georgia Borge is here. See you for that in a few minutes. Semi-final number 2.
Next up is a pair of brothers who delivered the most terrifying audition we've ever seen on this show. They put knives in their mouths and balance on top of each other.
Now, it is important to point out that when it comes to their act, you should not try this at home.
So, if you happen to have 2 topless Armenian fellas in the kitchen, keep them away from the cutlery drawer, all right?
We beg of you.
It's for Vardanian Brothers.
In all my years, this is the most dangerous act I've ever seen. Ever.
My name is Andranik. My name is Georg. We are the Vardanian brothers. A brother is someone you can depend on. There is no bond stronger than blood. We are brothers and best friends. We are very grateful to be in the semi-final of Britain's Got Talent. Our dream is to be known around the world. Tonight will be our most dangerous performance ever. There is no room for mistakes. My brother's life is in my hands.
impressive, Amanda!
Honestly, so impressive. I think you've really upped your game from the auditions. Just, you know, what you're wearing, the production, the music, it felt so dramatic. And seeing it that close, Alicia and I moved our chairs back. It was absolutely thrilling. I don't know how you do it. It's an amazing act. And honestly, it is balance, Simon, you're right. It's all about balance, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, look, it is an amazing act. The first audition was great. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. There's sometimes, you know, when you go for dinner, you just want the main course. You don't want the prawn cocktail. You want to get straight to the main course. With me, it was kind of like, yeah, I get the first part, but I really want more of the nights. So that was whatever they were. You know what I mean? It was like it needed to be a bit more dangerous, actually. It's about stepping up for the live shows. You know, there was a great first audition. I just think the balancing on your heads compared to the swords, not as interesting.
Okay, you do it.
I can.
Look, you could just stand there with your tops off and I'd be on my feet, I'll be honest. There's one thing that could make this act better, and that is 2 pairs of leather shorts.
So good, they make it look easy, but I'm in awe of what you do. The control and precision and balance and everything and strength is so impressive. And you need a build-up. You can't just go straight.
You think that was better than the act before?
Thank you, judges, thank you. And it's even more impressive when you know that they're carrying an injury as well from earlier today. It's brilliant. Brilliant.
Fantastic stuff.
Well done.
If you think Vardanian Brothers deserve to come back on Sunday, you need to get behind them. But not yet, the vote doesn't open until the last act has performed tonight. Hey, one more time, let's hear it. For Vardanian Brothers!
Next up tonight is Alicia's Golden Buzzer act. She's a young singer who's unstoppable.
Don't try and halt her.
You simply can't falter.
She's travelled from Malta. It's Georgia Borge.
My name is Georgia. I'm 11 years old and I'm from Malta. I first started singing when I was 5 years old. Probably started writing songs when I was like 7 or 8. I want people to smile and to be happy whenever they listen to my songs. And I just want them to dance around in the supermarket like I do. Britain's Got Talent has always been a dream of mine since I was 4 years old. And about 7 years later, I'm here. Getting the golden buzzer, it was amazing.
You are 10 years old.
Like, I couldn't describe what I felt that moment. To perform for the royal family would mean everything to me. I would really love to sing for Princess Kate. I think she's really pretty. I've written an original song again for tonight. I'm gonna go on that stage, I'm gonna blow Alicia, the judges, and the crowd away like a leaf blower.
We're not quite ready on stage yet, but if you don't remember her audition, this girl made a huge impression on everyone and ended up getting Alicia's golden buzzer.
She is dreaming of a big place in Sunday's final, and it's time for the biggest performance of her life. Please welcome Georgia Borge.
Sometimes you gotta just stop for a minute. Sometimes you gotta just drop everything and learn to singing. Don't do what everybody does. Don't do what everybody says you should. No, you gotta just stop for a minute. Please stop hiding, keep on fighting, play against the rules. Turn your struggles into muscles. There's nothing to lose. Be free. stop hiding, keep on fighting, play against the rules. Turn your struggles into muscles, there's nothing to lose. Yeah. Be free, even when the world is cold like me. Every winter started with a dream. And for double E, just shout and scream. Be free, free. Even when the world is cold and mean. Every winter started with a dream. And for double E, just shout and scream. Be free, be free.
You did it! Well done. We've got to go to the person who pressed the golden buzzer, Alicia.
Oh, how did that feel?
Amazing.
Oh, you are amazing. I mean, you've made such an impression, an impact on me. After your audition, I kept sending your audition to like writer and producer friends of mine. I was like, how is this girl 10 and sings like that and performs like that on stage? Your first song that you sung is still my favourite. About being 10 years old, it was incredible. And it's quite difficult actually coming out and singing an unknown song, but you did so well, my darling. Your voice, your tone is beautiful. I'm very proud of you. I'm so happy I chose you as my golden buzzer act. Good luck for tonight. Well done.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah?
Congratulations for having a baby.
Oh, thank you so much.
Do you know, it's an absolute pleasure watching you because it's rare that you kind of get to sit back and relax, and I didn't worry at all about your performance. You were absolutely in the moment. The song, as Alicia said, is brilliant. I'm singing it in my head now, which is a really good thing. It's very catchy. Great. I love what you're wearing. You just did yourself proud. It was so fab, Georgia. Well done.
Georgia, did you write that song yourself?
Yes.
Wow. Look, you are a gutsy little thing. I'm going to hand it to you. And your confidence, bearing in mind how old you are, is really quite extraordinary. I think if I had heard this in rehearsals, I would have said to you, I would have lost the backing track, actually. I would have slowed the song down because you were better than the track, interestingly enough. So this is going to be an interesting one because your first audition picked up a lot of traction. It was spectacular. This wasn't as good, but it was still good. But I'm going to make a prediction about you. I'm going to make a prediction about you. I really do believe that you are going to have a career in this business. Trust me, I really do believe that.
Well, let's just get real. We're not here to judge a backing track. We're here to judge a fantastically talented 10-year-old girl who writes and sings like a dream. You did yourself proud tonight. That was extraordinary. Well done.
Well done, Georgia. I think what Simon's saying is he wanted to hear more vocal, less track, because he loves your vocal.
Exactly what I was trying to say, Anne, is that, you know, you are so talented and it's about making a statement. And if you make it through to the finals and we can revive that first song and do something different with it, you're going to have a huge moment with that. So,
Well,
fingers crossed.
You did make a statement tonight. Thank you very much, Georgia. And if you want to see Georgia in Sunday's final, the details on how to vote are on your screen now, but don't do anything yet. That vote doesn't open until we've seen the last act of the night. One more time, Georgia Borge, everybody!
Time for a break, but there's loads more talent still to come, including stuntman Matt Sterling. See you for that in a few minutes. Welcome back to the second live semi-final of Britain's Got Talent.
Now, next up is a man whose audition was all about recreating titles of films. So when he did Skyfall, someone fell from the sky. When he did Man on Fire, there was a man on fire.
David's hoping he does Free Willy. It's Matt Sterling.
Sterling. I'm a stuntman and a magician. And I like to live my life on the edge. But I also enjoy the finer things in life.
Just like my custom-built 1968 2-litre dune buggy. Sometimes, my job can be dangerous.
Which is why I need to be in peak physical condition. I love combining my job with magic to show people something they've never seen before. And right now, there's somewhere I need to be. In fact, I'm late. My job might be scary, but it's not as scary as this.
And this act is very dangerous, so please don't try it at home. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Sterling.
Hello, audience. Hello, judges. How are you?
Thank you.
It's wonderful to see you again. We met nearly 3 months ago now. And in that time, you had no idea what I did for a living. Nor did you have any idea of the path that I'd taken to be able to become a stuntman. Or the path that I'd taken to bring me here to this very stage today. So tonight, Alicia and Amanda, you're going to be choosing another dangerous job for me. Simon, you're going to be choosing a path for me to take in life. David, you've got nothing to do for the moment, but you've got something very important to do in a moment.
Oh, okay.
You're each going to be given a dice, gentlemen. I want you to have a little look at these dice. Make sure they're not loaded and land on the same number every time. Are you happy with that?
Oh,
yeah?
God.
Oh, here we go. I knew she'd...
Oh, she's dropped
I knew she'd drop it. You got it?
Yes.
David's gone under the table for no reason at all, but there you go. OK.
Get up.
Yeah, all good.
You'd all do it. OK.
Yeah.
So this is what I'd like to do. Roll the dice, hold the dice in your hand, give it a shake and put it face down on the table, but do not look at the number just yet.
Okay.
Now, before we get started, are you happy that that was a free choice?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you happy that we did not plan this beforehand?
Yes.
And are you happy that I haven't influenced you in any way whatsoever?
Yes.
Good. Have a little look at the number you've now chosen. Are you all happy with that number? Mm-hmm. Good. You are now going to be given, David, a tray with 3 envelopes.
Oh.
We have red for Alicia, white for Amanda, and black for Simon. You've also been given a torch. You'll find why in a moment's time. Health and safety has gone mad in this world.
Yes.
Everybody's job is dangerous, except... Well, everybody's job is dangerous. I mean, even Ant and Dex. That's it. No, I'm joking. But tonight, Alicia, you chose a number. What was the number you chose?
2.
2. Would you open up Alicia's envelope, which is the red envelope? And would you just read out from top to bottom all the dangerous jobs that are there?
Number 1, sniper. Number 2, window cleaner. Number 3, lion tamer. Number 4, policeman. Number 5, bomb disposal. And number 6, fireman.
What was number 2?
Window cleaner.
See, window cleaner, that is a dangerous job, especially when you're working at heights. Amanda, you chose a number. What was the number you chose?
It's number 3.
You're right.
Just got to fix something.
Oh.
I want to...
What was it, number 3?
Number 3, yeah.
Would you open up Amanda's envelope and just read what's next to number 3?
Number 3, electrician.
You see, electrician, that's also a dangerous job, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, nice one, Tony. You fused all the lights, mate. You fused all the lights. So, now you know what the torch is for. David, would you just shine it onto the envelope for me? Simon, do you remember the number that you picked?
Yeah.
What was the number you picked?
Number 1.
Number 1. Would you open up Simon's envelope? Now, remember, this is possible paths that we could take. Do me a favour, just read them out from top to bottom.
Number 1, backward. Number 2, forward. 3, up. 4, down. 5, left. 6, right.
So what was next to number 1?
Backward.
Backwards! I should have got a proper job like my dad. But that's not what it's about. It's about the stunts, obviously, but it's about me predicting exactly what was going to happen tonight. David, you were given a tray from the very beginning. Would you do me a favour? Just turn over the tray and just read out what's inscribed in the bottom of that tray.
Alicia, window cleaner. Amanda, electrician. Simon, backward.
Yes! I'm glad that went well. Oh, sorry. Guys, you can get up.
That's better. That's better.
Well done, boys.
Well done, you.
Good job.
Well done, you.
Good job, mate.
Even do our own stunts. David, let's start with you.
Well, it was wonderful to see your bottoms on fire. Look, this is a brilliantly original act to combine the stunts with magic, both of which you did absolutely brilliant, and your presentation was fantastic. 10 out of 10. Well done.
Your presentation is brilliant. You're fantastic at what you do. I love that it was so funny, and your showmanship is just spot on.
Thank you very
well
much.
done.
Thank you.
Really good.
Very professional, really interesting to watch. It was a great act. Well done.
Sorry.
You didn't realise when everybody thought you were on fire, nobody did anything. Just carried on watching the show.
Got a round of applause.
Yeah, that's it.
He literally was legging it down.
You know what I like about this act is that this is a very, very difficult act to do in a theatre setting. And I think what you did is great. I need to ask you one question, though. We do get a lot of feedback from our audience saying, do professionals have an advantage over amateurs? I mean, you could argue either way. Why is winning this show important to you?
Do you know what? The most important thing is, a lot of people don't realise this, but we don't get Oscars and we don't get BAFTAs. There's no Oscar nomination, there's no BAFTA nomination for stunt men and stunt women. And we're an integral part of film and TV industry.
Sir.
And there's nobody. We don't get it. We're here to show them what we can entertain just as much as the actors can.
Front and centre. Coming front and centre for the first time. That's what it is.
Thank you, judges.
Thank you. That's right, amazing. You can send Matt to the final by following the details on screen, but remember the vote doesn't open till we've seen all of tonight's acts. One more time, let's hear it for Matt Sterney.
But don't go anywhere because Siobhan Phillips and 4MG are on the way. We'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome back live to Britain's Got Talent.
Next up is the lady whose audition featured a brilliant comedy song, and she's back tonight with another one. It's Siobhan Phillips.
BGT, look what you've done for me. I go in Greg's these days, get my steak bakes for free. I see my face on every wheelie bin in town. All the old folks stop me, tell me they're so proud. When I was a kid, I was oh so shy, so I cracked a joke to make my friends smile. Started gigs in clubs when I was 16. The crowds were tough and they had no teeth. Then I cruised the world with my one-woman show, from beaches in Australia to Antarctic snow. But my clock was ticking, so I came on back. Had my baby girl, gave BGT a crack. After this, I'll be the queen of Wakey. Unlimited Prosecco, pizzas and pastries. Now I'm back in my vicinity, where I used to play rugby for Wakefield Trinity. Cheers, lads. Thank you, BGT. Thank you, steak bakes are free. Thank you, vote for me. Simon Cowell, give me my own show on ITV.
Good evening, Apollo! Oh, what a lovely, lovely welcome. I do enjoy a warm hand on my entrance, so thank you so much. Indeed, there's been a lot happening since I last saw you. I've had a breast reduction. Do you know, it's marvellous. I feel so much more confident now I've just got the 2. And I've had some really, really nice comments. Some people have compared me to a female Peter Kay. And when I saw myself on telly, I looked like I'd eaten Peter Kay. So I've gone back to the gym. I got on the rowing machine, drifted for an hour. It's a start. And I'm on the Slim Fast. I know, it's brilliant. Strawberry milkshake, vanilla milkshake, chocolate milkshake. And they really wash down your Big Mac so well. Right, stop now. Come on. We're on a live show. So anyway, I bet you're wondering how my little girl is. Yeah? Well, she's alive, so I'm told. She's just turned 3. No, don't say that, because it's not a fun age. It's really hard. It's hard work. Has anybody got any? And obviously, yeah, 3-year-olds. It's frightening. So what I've done is, because I'm not rich and I can't afford therapy, I've written a song about it instead. Do you want to hear it? I'm glad you said yes, because I can't dance. So I'm going to do you this. Here we go. You can join in if you know it, but you won't know it because I wrote it. Oh. I've got a toddler. She rules my life. She's like a miniature Margaret Thatcher, but with more strife. I say yes, she says no, 1,000,000 times a day. I was thinking of joining Mumsnet, but instead I've joined AA. I've got a toddler. She likes to eat. I'm like a personal chef and a personal maitre d'. It's like an episode of Kitchen Nightmares every single chuffing day. If a chicken nuggets touch a ketchup, there's always hell to pay. I wouldn't change it for the world, the war cry of mum and dads. I can't remember my life before when I didn't have a smashed iPad. I want to run off to Ibiza with a glow stick in my hand. Swig a bottle of tequila, dance naked on the sand. I've got a toddler, my hair's a mess, because it takes me 6 straight hours to get her dressed. One shoe on, one shoe off, knickers on her head. By the time we're finally ready, it's nearly time for bed. I've got a toddler, she always waits to have a full-on mental meltdown in a public place.
I suddenly become a ventriloquist when I'm trying not to lose my mind. It's only 8:30 in the morning. Is that too soon for wine? I wouldn't change it for the world, the war cry of mum and dad's. I can't remember my life before when I didn't have a smashed iPad. I want to run off to Ibiza with a glow stick in my hand. Swig a bottle of tequila, dance naked on the sand. I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't change it for the world. Sometimes I would. Get me on the plane before I go insane. Before I go insane.
With Apollo. How about that, Alicia?
Well, firstly, can I just say you look very beautiful tonight.
Can I say congratulations?
Oh, thank you very much, my darling. I really like you. I think you're very natural. You're a great writer, very, very relatable, and everybody can, everybody in this room can relate to what you're singing about. And when I watch you on the piano, you do remind me a little bit of Victoria Wood. And it's such a hard thing. You're a breath of fresh air. Well done.
You really are. Your comedy is fantastic. Your piano playing is fantastic. And I've asked every single one of those questions, including is 8:30 in the morning too early? I've asked all of them, and I think it's very, very funny. I think there'll be loads of mums and dads out there thinking this is hilarious. So congratulations.
Every time you've done a performance in front of us, I mean, you've always got this crowd reaction, you know, which is, thank God, we have an audience watching this, because I don't actually get this kind of act. But I tell you what I do think. I think the song and the VT film was better than the performance she did on stage.
Thanks,
That's a compliment. That is called a compliment. Shut up yourself.
Look, you're a very, very funny lady. You've got brilliant material. You deliver it brilliantly. But more than anything, you've got this terrific warmth. So we all love you. You did brilliantly tonight.
Well done, Siobhan. And tell you what, everybody here loved it. And if you at home think Siobhan is one of this year's finalists, just follow the details on screen, but not until we've seen the last act of the night one more time. Siobhan Phillips, everybody!
Now, next up tonight are a group of 4 teenage magicians who perform incredible card tricks. And they say that one of the secrets of their success is working with a very small deck.
I mean, I can highly recommend it. It's 4MG.
You randomly selected one of these cards. Simon, you chose the 7 of clubs. The king of clubs, the 7 of diamonds. And David, you chose the 2 of diamonds.
Magic is one of the oldest forms of entertainment. It can evoke feelings of wonder, amazement, and awe without a word ever being spoken.
We all discovered magic when we were at school. I always got told off that I was doing too much magic rather than focusing on my work.
Every year on my school reports, it would say focus less on the magic and more on your academic studies.
Performing magic gives me such an adrenaline rush. The energy I get from it is something I can't actually describe.
The thing I love most about magic is the sense of wonder that's created. I love seeing it in people's faces.
4MG's big dream would be to travel all around the world performing magic. We're 4 best mates, and tonight we're going to bring our talents together to create something bigger, better, and more spectacular than ever.
Think back to the year 2009. This was the year that we knew we all wanted to appear on Britain's Got Talent. We were all still at school. We thought tonight it would be very fun to share with you some of our favourite memories from our school days. David, one of the games we used to play at school was Scrabble. My teacher said it was a fantastic educational game. I would like you to think of any 5, 6 or 7 letter word. Would you please do that for me now?
Just one word, yeah?
Just one word, yeah?
Okay.
And using the Scrabble tiles just in front of you, just pop them in the holder to spell out your word.
Have I got a bit of time to do this?
Thank you.
I'm not as clever as you might think I am.
Amanda, I've got some flashcards. You can see all of them are completely different.
Yep.
Amanda, would you be kind enough? Could you please cut them roughly in half for me? Thank you very much. I'm going to give you the top 3 flashcards that you cut to. There's 1, 2, and of course 3. Can you slide any one of them across to Alicia? And please do not look at them just yet. Thank you.
Finally, Simon.
Yes.
Me and all my mates used to watch videos of BGT after school. The other day, I actually made a list of my favourite 100 acts. In front of you is a barrel of bingo balls. They are numbered from 1 to 100. Can you please just reach in there and remove out any number for me?
I got it.
Now, Simon, I'm going to give you one chance. If you want to change your mind and pick a different number, can you please do so now?
Nope.
Nope. Right. So, Simon, for the first time, can you read aloud the number you've chosen, please?
Number 7.
Number 7. Right, if I go across here, my notes app, you'll see favourite BGT acts.
Yeah.
Simon, can you just confirm to me that they are all different? We've got Susan Ball, Diversity, Mark Selman. But for the first time, can you read aloud the acts by your number?
It's Stavros Flatley.
One of my favourite acts of all time, Simon. It's a great choice.
David, just a moment ago, I asked you to think of any word in the English language.
Yes.
Could you please, for the first time, say your word out loud?
How many letters was it again?
It's 5.
5. I wrote doors.
Doors?
Doors.
In fact, I wrote just one word on the back of this whiteboard, and wouldn't it be amazing if that word was in fact the word doors? Amanda and Alicia, for the first time, could you please take a look at the 3 words that you chose? Now, my psychology teacher actually taught me how to read people, so please just focus in on those words. I'm starting to get a feeling about this. Now, it's really important that you both place your full concentration onto these words and really try to get a very vivid depiction in your mind. I'm going to commit myself to these 3 right here. If I'm correct, you're now looking at the words soft, star, and valley. If these are indeed the 3 words that you're looking at, please hold them high in the air so that the whole audience can see.
Simon, the act you chose was Stavros Flatley. Now, what if I told you we predicted this all along? Think back to the year 2009. That was the year all of us wanted to appear on Britain's Got Talent. 2009 was also the year Stavros Flatley appeared on this show. You may think this is a coincidence, so we knew you would need more proof.
Our prediction has been staring you in the face the whole time. Look at the 3 words Amanda randomly selected, soft, star and valley. They are actually a perfect anagram of Stavros Flatley. Let me show you. If we take these letters here, we've got an S, T, A, V, R, O and an S, giving us Stavros, which just leaves us these letters, which is an F, L, A, T, L, E, and finally the Y. Ladies and gentlemen, giving us Stavros Flatley!
I'm a huge fan of Stavros Flatley, but I have to say, boys, you really smashed it out at the park tonight. I mean, you were right. At the beginning, when you were describing what you did, I am filled with wonder. I am filled with awe. It is magic. I believe in magic like Simon. I also love how you do it. You really style it out. You're very casual, you're very young.
Thank you.
It does feel like you are a kind of boy band and a magician set. I mean, it's just a really great, modern, unique way of doing magic. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. This, let me tell you, was way better than your first audition. My advice to you going forward, if you do go forward, is that you've got to be a little bit more loose and have a sense of humour rather than everything sounds a bit rehearsed. Because, you know, there's not another act out there like that. And you young guys, you should have fun. I thought the ending really, really made this work for you. So I wouldn't have given you a shot before tonight. Now I'm going to change my mind.
Thank you.
Look, in amongst the fun and games of the act, it's easy to forget what amazing magicians you are. These were incredible tricks you did tonight. Well done.
I agree with my fellow judges. The experience will come, but tonight you smashed it. Loved it, boys. Well done.
Thank you. Great work, fellas. Can't argue with that. And a bit of nostalgia with Stavros Flatley as well. Lovely touch. Great job. If you think 4MG should be back on this stage on Sunday night in the final, you need to vote for them. But not until we've seen the final act of the night. Let's hear it one more time for 4MG.
Time for a break, but when we come back, we've got Faith Tucker and you. She loves it, and you can start voting for your favourite. See you in a few minutes, everybody. Welcome back to the second semi-final of Britain's Got Talent. Now she's waited patiently all night, and now it's time for our eighth and final.
She's the teenage opera singer who blew the judges away. It's Faith Tucker.
I will never forget the moment I fell in love with classical music. I was around 5, 6, and I went to see a concert with my nonna for the first time. Looking up at the grand building was a moment that I'll probably never forget. When me and my nonna walked into the theatre, I had this overwhelming feeling. It was just so mesmerising. I just loved sitting in the audience watching the singers. I loved it so much. It was really magical. I was sitting there thinking, one day I just wish that I could do that on the stage and be that classical singer. You always have dreams and aspirations in life. Now I am that girl on that stage. When I walk out of the semi-finals, I know that my nonna will be watching me. I would love to make her proud. I can actually just imagine her smile. Just like she did when we went to our first concert together. This is the dream that I've always had, and tonight I will be living that dream.
Il mio cuore qui, se tu la ragione, non riesco a dormire. Ritorna da me, scalo montagne, sopra gli oceani, mi sento bene solo con te, perché sei tu. Sei tu la ragione. Mi sento bene solo con te. Scalo montagne, sopra gli oceani. Mi sento bene solo con te. sei tu la mia ragione.
Come on, my lovely.
What a way to end the show. Simon, let's start with you.
You're right, what a way to end. You know what, Faith? When I saw your first audition back, what concerned me about it was I think we didn't actually show what we felt on the day, which is that you're actually, you know, a very sweet girl, very relatable, and I felt the song you sang on the audition just went over everyone's heads. What was great tonight is you took a risk with a contemporary song. No one's ever sung that I have never heard a classical version of that song ever. And I admire you for coming out and actually taking a risk and doing something younger. And I think this was way better than your first audition. I do.
All I thought when I was watching that, I was just thinking, we are witnessing a star being born tonight. That was just stunning.
Very self-assured performance. I felt very emotional. You pitched it perfectly, and I agree with David. You look like a star up there.
Thank you.
Well done.
I couldn't agree more. You have star quality and you sing from your soul. You know, every single drop, every single word you squeezed out of there was absolutely meant. You meant everything, and it was a fabulous audition.
Is she down here?
Yes. Oh. She's right there. There she is.
Thank you, judges.
You can see how proud... you can see how proud they all are sat there in the front row.
And I'm not surprised. How was it for you?
Just so overwhelming to be here and to have the opportunity to be in the semi-final was just amazing. So, thank you all.
You're welcome. Well done. Very good tonight.
You absolutely love this song, and this is where you want to be, and this is what you want to do.
Yeah, I just feel at home on the stage and performing to an amazing audience. So, yeah.
Well, it sounded great. Well done. And if you think Faith deserves to be in the final, the details are on your screen and you can vote for her in just a moment, but not now. Let's hear it one more time for Faith Tucker, everybody.
And the vote is now open. It will close during tonight's results show from a landline call 09020 4424 or from mobiles only call 64424 and then add
01 for the Queen.
02 the state of the fart.
03 for Valdanian Brothers.
04 for Georgia Borge.
If you want to send Matt Sterling to the final, it's 05.
For Siobhan Phillips at 06.
07 for 4MG.
And at 08 for Faith Tucker.
Votes cost 50 pence plus any network access charge. 15 pence from each phone vote goes to the Royal Variety Charity. Details can be found on the website or vote for free via the Britain's Got Talent app, where you get 5 free votes. The voting closes in the results show.
Now, that is it from us for now. Corrie is up next, where Gail starts asking some serious questions. The main one being, is this the worst holiday we've ever had?
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? We'll see you back here at 9:30 for the results, when 2 more acts will make it this year's final. Plus, we've got a live performance from the cast of brand new musical 6. See you in half an hour, everybody.